My father worked as a daily wage laborer and later on he opened a tea stall of his own. My school was 35 kilometers from my place. That means I had to commute 70 kilometers every single day just to get my basic education. I started preparing for civil services without any coaching. That was the first time my dreams saw a ray of hope. We all have dreams, and every dream begins with a dreamer. We forge our dreams inch by inch, day by day, into the desired realities which we want. मेरा भी एक सपना था. As a kid growing up in small villages and towns, I dreamt of living the lives of people I would watch over television, the lives of people I was reading about in the newspapers. I was fascinated by them. I was fascinated by the way they carried themselves, speaking in beautiful languages, carrying themselves nicely, doing golden collar jobs and working in figures I did not even knew existed back then. I was pretty fascinated by English as a language too, and this fascination of mine took me to watch a lot of Hollywood movies and English TV soap operas, and I had my elementary training, basic language training from there itself. पर उस छोटी सी दुकान, उस छोटे से घर, उस छोटे से कस्बे और उस छोटे से गांव में बैठ के बड़े सपने देखे थे मैंने. Hi everyone, my name is Himanshu Gupta and I've recently secured All India Rank 304 in Civil Services Examination 2018. पर जिन सपनों की दुनिया में मैं आपको भी ले गया था, सच्चाई उससे बहुत दूर थी. I grew up in a small town in a small village, and I had most of my education from a small town called Sirauli, which is in district Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh. My father worked as a daily wage laborer, and later on he opened a tea stall of his own, which we both of us used to run together. मैं और मेरे पिता साथ में वो चाय की दुकान चलाते थे. बाद में उन्होंने अपनी खुद की एक जनरल स्टोर खोली और जिसे वो आज भी रन करते हैं. My school was 35 kilometers from my place. That means I had to commute 70 kilometers every single day just to get my basic education. Traveling every single day also meant that I had to spend more time on commuting. I had less time to study. I also had to help my father in running the shop. So that means even less time to study. But I had to do it क्योंकि मेरा एक सपना था और मुझे उस सपने को पूरा करना था. They say necessity is the mother of invention. So I tricked myself into learning things at a lot faster rate and at a lot less time. मेरे पास कोई ट्यूशन का सपोर्ट नहीं था, कोई फाइनेंशियल बैकअप नहीं था, पर मेरे पास एक सपना था कि मुझे उस छोटे टाउन से निकल के ज़िंदगी में कुछ बड़ा करना है. उस छोटी सी दुकान पे बैठ के जब लोगों को मैं वो चाय की प्याली पिलाता था, तो उनके सपने सुनते सुनते मैंने उनके बीच में कहीं अपने भी सपने बुन डाले. Since I had zero tuition support, I resorted to self-study all throughout my life. And this habit has continued to this day as I've cleared civil services without any coaching. But my life experiences taught me a lot. As I sat on that little shop and served tea to the customers and listened to their stories, I would often face people who could not even count money on their fingers, and that made me realize the value of education in life. I knew if I had to make my dreams a reality, I would have to get quality education, and that town does not had a very conducive environment for it. So basically, after 12th standard, I had no clue what to do in life. I was clueless, I did not had any guidance, but my father has this little 2G Nokia phone, एक छोटा Nokia phone जिसमें 2G कनेक्शन होता है, आप सभी जानते हैं, आपके पास भी बचपन में होगा. और उस नोकिया फ़ोन पे मैंने अपने ज़िंदगी की अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ और कैरियर पॉसिबिलिटीज़ के बारे में सर्च करना स्टार्ट किया. My ambitious dreams led me search ambitious keywords such as best universities in the country, best colleges in the country, and that's how I stumbled upon University of Delhi. I checked the previous year cutoffs and I had a decent score in 12, so I thought maybe I could make it. That was the first time my dreams saw a ray of hope. A hope that maybe it is possible for me to convert them into a reality. With that dreams and hopes and aspirations, I came to Delhi and I took admission in Hindu College University of Delhi. That was the first time I ever entered inside a metro city. First time in my life. As I stepped inside the college, I knew this is the opportunity which I have to cash upon if I want to make my dreams into a reality. I saw people around and I was fascinated by them. People who were speaking fancy languages, who were coming from fancy schools and wearing fancy clothes. And I knew I would not have to just catch up with them, I have to outsmart them, outperform them, because the competition was tough, and I had to make a dent to make my dreams a reality. Managing finances during the graduation was slightly difficult, as my parents did not have a very sound financial backup. So I resorted to cutting my expenses low, giving private tuitions to the kids. I had some scholarships from the government. At the same time, I would often write paid blogs, and that's how I sustained myself. I was so deeply immersed in learning it all that I could not develop a definite liking for one discipline. As I studied everything I could get my hands on during graduation, I ended up giving all kind of entrances after graduation. I gave MA, I gave MSc, I gave MBA. I cleared all of them, but eventually joined MSc because I was fascinated by environment as a discipline. And I fared pretty well. I cleared UGC NET thrice during my master's. I got a single-digit rank in GATE and also topped the university. And that gave me confidence. That gave me confidence, then I can look even beyond this and think even bigger and better. I could actually make my dreams come true. And that confidence helped me a lot eventually. I thought maybe I'll go for a PhD abroad. I had decent opportunities because it commensurated very well with the dreams that I saw. But something struck me. मैं इस देश में ही रहना चाहता था, अपने ही लोगों के बीच में रहना चाहता था और अपने ही लोगों के बीच में काम करना चाहता था. मैं नहीं चाहता था कि मैं अपने माँ बाप, जिन्होंने इतनी मुश्किलों से मुझे यहाँ तक पहुँचाया है, उनको छोड़कर मैं चला जाऊँ. शायद यही एक रीज़न था और वो पहली बार जब मैंने सिविल सर्विसेज के लिए सीरियसली ट्राई करने का सोचा. I started preparing for civil services without any coaching. And there were two reasons to it. First, I could not afford it financially. And second, because I always resorted to self-study throughout my career, so I thought maybe I could pull it one more time. In the first attempt, I failed. And I failed miserably. I was devastated. I thought I could not make it. I was in dire need of a financial backup because I had to support my family and myself. But at the same time, I knew that I had to make this work. So what I did, I joined myself as a research scholar, as a UGC NET GRF scholar in AMPhil program. And the fellowship I was getting was decent enough to help me and my family. As I worked as a research scholar, it was slightly difficult for me to manage both at the same time, to do research at the same time to prepare for civil services. So I diversified myself and I compartmentalized my time. I reserved my mornings and my evenings for civil services preparation, and during the daytime, I would go to the lab and do my research work. And this setup continued for a year. On 15th February 2019, I submitted my MPhil thesis. I defended it. And exactly a month later, on 15th March 2019, I gave civil services interview. And on 5th of April 2019, the results came out. And I was in. That was a surreal moment for me. At a blink of a second, I could see my entire life running in front of me. From serving tea to people in that shop, to seeing my name in that holy PDF. कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप गांव में रहते हैं, छोटे कस्बों में रहते हैं, छोटे स्कूल से पढ़े हैं, या आपके माँ बाप ज़्यादा नहीं कमाते. अगर आपके सपने बड़े हैं, तो आप ज़िंदगी में कहीं भी पहुँच सकते हैं.